Hello everybody! Today we're going to get right into this. We're going to be DCCing the new Bachmann Gordon. To DCC Gordon, you're going to need a few tools. You'll need a pair of wire strippers, screwdriver, a soldering iron. It's too far. I'm sure you can figure it out. Here it is. Soldering iron, the Digitrax DZ126T or any really tiny decoder, and of course a fucking solder and shit. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, let's move our Gordon in here. First thing you're going to do, get rid of this tender. We're not going to be needing that today. Let's turn them over, and you're going to want to unscrew them from 3 points. Oh, that's stuck right there. 2 points right here, and 1 point directly under the wheels, right here. So let's get that done. Now, once you have that unscrewed, you should just be able to turn Gordon around. I might have to shake him a little bit. Oh, maybe I didn't get him all the way. Let me make sure he's screwed all the way here. There he goes. Now he should just come right off. Once you have his shell off, you're going to be left with this board right here. As you notice, there are 4 wires coming out of it. These thin ones are for the motor, and the 2 larger ones are for the chassis power. You're going to want to remember that. So first, you're going to want to unscrew the board. Doesn't take very much, and that's off. Oh, come on, there you go. Here we go. Turn that around, and here's our connections. Now we're going to want to take some wire cutters, and you're just going to want to cut them off. Just get it out. Doesn't matter exactly how you do these, but just get them out. Try to leave as much wire as possible, so that way you have more to work with. Especially with wires this small, you can take away as much as you want, but you can't add more back. At least a lot harder to add them back. Anyway, now you're gonna want to unbox your decoder. Alrighty, so the orange and gray wires are for your motor power, and the black and red wires are for the actual wheel pickups. So, meaning this gray and blue the yellow, blue, and white wire can all be removed. I mean, unless you plan on adding lights, however, I ain't that crazy. So, bye-bye. And then this is the white wire. Bye-bye. So, this is a lot more manageable. So now, we're also going to chop this a little bit down to size. I'm going to stick with right here. At this probably about 1 inch off, just so that maybe a little more, about 1.5 inches, just so I have some wiggle room with the actual strip. So there we go, and I did that right over the body. Let's get all these screws out of these strings out of here. So now we're left with this. So we're gonna start with the orange and yellow, the orange and other one. Alright, there we go. Now those are stripped. Let's get to soldering. With that done, my soldering iron should be warm. Let's get to soldering. Now, once you're done soldering each individual wire to each other, make sure to put a piece of Teflon tape. This is something I forgot to mention earlier, and you don't see me do it in the video because I did not record myself doing it. Now, before you put the shell back on, make sure you test your Bachmann Gordon, or just any engine that you've just installed DCC in, just to make sure that it works. Because sometimes putting on the shell will cause other problems. Now, as you see here, I hadn't added the Teflon tape yet, and also make sure you do that as well. In addition, if this is a brand new DCC decoder, on your DCC throttle, make sure you have the address 3 selected. That way it actually works. because for 99% of decoders, the default address will be 3. And if 3 doesn't work, then you might have a problem with your soldering, or you might just need to read whatever address the decoder's on. Anyway, now that we know that Gordon works, I'm going to put his shell back on, and we're going to test. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Just want to thank you guys for the support on the last video I made. Thank you so much. And other than that, the next video should come out next week, I hope. I haven't exactly finished it yet, but it will be a review on Emily, the N-scale version. Hopefully that'll be up next Friday, if not the Friday following, and we'll see what happens. But until then, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and once again, I have also linked the Gold Coast River Museum down below if you wish to support. And thank you so much. Take care.